Weights and Pleasures. It's time for Weights and Pleasures. Weights and Pleasures. Come on, everybody together. Weights and Pleasure. Weights and Pleasure. We're talking sports and lifting, whatever. Grab your spotter, let's get games together. Our commandments we don't break, no never. It's weights, it's pleasure. Thanks for stopping by. Please hit like and subscribe. Click, share the links for your channel on with anytime. Share your links for your channel with us anytime. It's time for weights and pleasures. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good.
How was your week?
What's today? Wednesday? Midway through hump day, right? Pretty good. Had a
Well, yeah.
awesome back day.
I'm talking lifting wise because we are a
Lifting
show
show.
about lifting and gains and protein. Well, if you would listen to the jingle, it would pretty much explains our show.
Oh man, I gotta listen to it. I didn't hear it.
It's pretty long. This
Is
one
it?
is. Oh yeah. But it goes on for days. The beat goes on for days, like 3 minutes. I was tired of
Is our producer going to be happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, he can cut it down any way he wants to.
Oh, okay.
He can loop it. He can loop it on one of those programs. What's it called? Fruity Loops or
One of those ones.
I'm not a production guy, you know.
Yeah.
I think we all know that.
Did you work out today?
No, I didn't.
No. What the hell you been doing? I saw your baby horse.
Yeah, my kids are sick today.
Oh no.
Both of them. Yeah. So
No school, man, huh?
yeah. And I got other things going on. My father is getting a what do they call that? Not an angiograph where they show the picture of the heart.
Uh-huh.
Because he's got to get his back surgery. They got to make sure his heart is in shape with his back. So for his back.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of drama over here, dude. But you know, Saghebis we're not crybabies.
No, keep on going, man.
Yeah.
So we do, dude.
Trying to install that in my children.
It's awesome. It's the way to be.
And you know,
you can either cry about it and dwell about it, or you keep moving on, man.
Yeah, I finished a book. I finished that Raising Young Athletes.
Did you come out more? You think better? Came out better?
Well, there's a lot of don'ts, and like most of them, I don't do anyway.
Uh-huh.
And I guess if I was giving it like a barbells, like 10 out of 10 barbells, you know?
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, 10 dumbbells, I'd probably give it like 6 dumbbells.
6?
Yeah.
6 dumbbells. You liked it then?
Well, no, 6 I finished it.
Well, that's good.
If I finish it, I got to give it at least 4 dumbbells. That's like, you know, like on the SATs, if you get your name right, like you get a bunch of points.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my superpower to be able to finish this guy's book, which is a piece of PhD. And you know, I get into this at like sometimes these PhDs are just not MDs, and they a little bit arrogant.
Yeah, I think I enjoy reading, man. I haven't picked up a book in a while, besides the Cali Muscle book. And
Is that good?
I liked it. I like reading people's stories and stuff. You know, I like hearing about their come ups and when they were down, and you know what brought them back out, and their struggles, and you know things like that. I like reading stuff about that. I'm big into like autobiographies and
I like fact. I don't want any. I want nonfiction.
Yeah.
I can't read a fiction book, bro. I don't even like superheroes, or I just don't. It's not my thing anymore. I used to love it, but then one day I was just like, I think they're trying to indoctrinate me with their BS, man. So I'd rather just like stay away from it. I'm too, and like everybody doesn't have to do that, but me, I'm like, I'm almost mentally retarded, you know. So like for me, like a movie can like give me ideas, you know. Yeah. It's like oh, I'm a type of person. They'd be like, yeah, so I just stay away from those movies, dude. You try to be a superhero. Who knows? Cowboy.
The books I used to like, I used to have a favorite author. His name was Lee Child. When I was away for a while, I used to read a bunch of books, and it was about a guy named Jack Reacher, and they actually made a movie of it with Tom Cruise, which really disappointed me because Jack Reacher in the book was supposed to be this big, strong guy, and then they brought Tom Cruise in. I was like, he is not Jack Reacher in my eyes, man. I was like, what a horrible like casting of that book, because he was just a badass like ex-military dude. And I was like, I don't see when I'm reading those books, I didn't see Tom Cruise playing this guy named Jack Reacher. But I used to love those books. They were good. They were exciting, but I haven't picked one of those up in a while either.
The internet and phones and computers and television have made it almost impossible to enjoy the simple things in life. Bro, honestly, I'm coming to a point where I can't stand that. I don't want to be 65, 70 years old and be like, oh, well, he hasn't. I know stuff from my phone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, how does he know? Well, from his phone. Bro, I have friends who travel the whole world and they sit in their hotel rooms on the phone.
Wow. Like what for? You know what I mean? Like
Right. And then
you're
on
out
the
there busy.
airplane,
So
on the
yeah.
airplane, dude, they stay on their phones. They stay on their computers. Everybody stays on these computers all day. And like, I don't, it's a balance. Like, I love to be on my phone. And that's the problem. It's like, I love to be on it. But then you realize, well, like, if I can't even read a book,
Mhm.
I can't finish a book. I can't, okay, that's fine. A lot of people can't finish books. But like, I myself personally, my attention span was getting so bad, bro. I couldn't even finish a movie.
Really?
A full movie. No, 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 no. I couldn't finish it. I couldn't even sit there. I'd be like, honestly, and it wasn't like because I was depressed, but I had so much, I don't know, anxiety. I don't even know if it's anxiety. I'm bored. I'm just so bored by it, and my brain will not let me watch it. It's just got a thousand other ideas. It's like, oh, do weights and pleasures, do a show, do a top 10. I'll go lifting, go hunting, go. It's like, why are you sitting here? Uh,
Right?
at least with a book now, I'm back on. I could sit down and I can finish my.
It's almost like a meditating thing. Because I enjoy reading. I enjoy the peace and quiet and just actually read something. You know what I mean? And like I miss that. I was telling Sarah the other day. I was like, I gotta go. I wish they still had Barnes and Nobles, but then she's like, just go to the library. I was like, yeah, you're right. Might as well
She's
go to the
right. I'm
library.
going to tell you, nobody goes to the library. They have all the new fitness books. They have all the new food recipe books. They have everything brand new. It's nobody even goes there. You could be the first one to read it. It doesn't even matter.
And it's almost smarter, right? Why spend the money on the book when I can just go get it for free,
Oh,
right?
and most of the libraries let you like rent it out as long as you want now.
Yeah, you just got, and you can renew it now just on your phone.
And they have like book forgiveness once a year if you lose a book. Man, they almost do everything for you to go to that library and not be afraid to take a book out. Oh, and my library, I don't even have to talk to anybody. I have my card, I scan
Uh-huh.
it,
Scan it,
I
that's it,
go.
huh? I'm
Scan
pretty
it,
sure
and the books
we
are
got a
there.
new one that opened up over here. It's nice. Um, I like the library. I haven't been there in a while, but I gotta go hit that up. I was like, yeah, I gotta go get me some
There's a
books.
bunch of pleasure maniacs, dude. Oh, creepy people at the library. I gotta tell you that.
A
You
lot.
gotta, you gotta put the full armor of God to go to the library, man. Let me
Oh
tell you,
wow.
dude. Like, and you gotta bring hand sanitizer. It's like, okay, dude, like if you're homeless
Are
by
they
night,
outside or they're hanging out? They're inside or outside?
they're homeless, dude. They go wherever they want.
I'm
Like,
homeless. I think they one of them just burnt down like a field over here by our Lazy Boy Furniture place. Big old fire happened over here in Elk Grove this morning. It's like
how's
all the homeless people are posting up now behind the stores. You know, especially like where there's a big field and stuff, and so
hey,
there's
bud?
a big old fire,
You
dude. I was
guys
like,
got it's come to the point in California where everyone's. I used to be like, no, that's only on TV,
mhm.
but now everybody I know is having a lot of problems in California,
A
bro.
lot, bro. Look at all the fires that are going on.
It's
It's
awful.
crazy, isn't it
And like,
crazy?
I'm really not that. I'm not farther from like, okay, you're closer to me than San Diego is to you or Los Angeles.
Right?
It should be crazy up here in the same way, but it's not. It's just
It's
like
not.
nice and calm. It's nice and calm at your mom's house, and
Right? It's so
which
calm,
is
dude.
like
My
three
mom
or
was
4 hours away. 2 hours, not even that. 3 or 4 hours, like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, 2.5 hours from my mom's. That's it. You know,
Yeah,
I was like, it's nothing. And then I was like, for me to use what, 4 hours?
yeah.
Something like that,
But you
4:20.
go the other way. You go into like the Bay Area,
Oh
Los
my
Angeles,
gosh.
and
It's
then
like you're going into hell going that way.
And
You know what I
everyone's
mean?
you haven't had your power off yet, right?
No, because we don't have PG&E. We have PG&E for gas, but we have SMUD for electricity. So in
Right. We
Sacramento,
talked about this last time.
it's like everybody's around us is losing their electricity except for us. We're like the only ones.
That's
But like my
that's
mom was like, she was so happy, saw your horse and she saw your girls. She's like, what a beautiful place to be, like so peaceful, away from everything and the crap and just the drama of like, the hustle and bustle of the city life, dude. I was
and
like,
the
right. I was
and the
like, it's so nice,
and the
man.
county people, because it's a small county, they're pretty chill. I was in the county courthouse yesterday. They were great. Shout out to all of them over there. Um, they really do everything. Even though it's like, dude, California gets a bad name. But dude, honestly, like the people who work with you in California, I'm not talking about the government and the voting. Yeah, it sucks, dude. People vote weird, and the weather's nice, so they just don't care. You
Yeah.
know, but like the people over there, dude, were like really willing to help me. We're in my county, so I
Hmm.
can't like badmouth like California, dude.
Hmm.
Like everybody over there is working hella hard, dude. They got 3 jobs to try to make it. Like
Yeah.
you see online, everybody who's not in the state now, like kind of like teasing and like saying horrible things and like, oh, they shouldn't live. Like it's so easy to like leave your job. Like it's so easy to sell your house, move, get a
Yeah.
new job, leave your family who's been there. Dude,
That's
there's
pretty big.
people,
That's a big transition to do,
bro, there's
It's
people
not
whose
easy.
families who only lived in California. They don't have any of their American history. They're
Yeah.
from California.
Yeah.
You
That
understand what I'm saying? Like they have
yeah.
no other roots. Like how can they leave? How can people like that leave? You know?
Yeah. No, I mean that was me. I mean, I moved to Oregon twice, but so at least I have a little bit of a different, what's different from California and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But they expect people to be able to like move, and it's like, well, no, the state's like in a literal crisis,
Yeah. It's
and from the outside looking in, it looks like a real war. So like, dude, is it homelessness that bad over there, dude, or is it like over? Like when I went to Oakland, it looked really bad, but like I wasn't in the suburb. I gotta say, when I did go to California yesterday, there was
hmm
a bunch of homeless camps in town that I'd never
really.
seen before. Yeah.
No, it's bad, bro. It's matter of fact, especially San Francisco. Was it last year? We were walking down the street. We were going to the A's Giants game, and it was in San Francisco. And I told the boys, I said, usually you don't have to worry about stepping on dog crap. I said, but out here, be careful. You're gonna step on, human crap. And sure enough, Jameson almost stepped on. I was like, oh, watch out. I mean, that's sad, dude. And it's just there's people they're just crapping on the sidewalks, and there's literally, I think, an app now to show like where the human feces is at, bro. It's horrible.
A
But no,
gorgeous maritime city destroyed. Really?
it is.
What a like the definition of maritime, lost, forgotten, just gone out of
God,
that city.
my mom used to love it. She's like, I used to love San Francisco. I was just so in awe, like where she came from, like living just dirt poor, right? In Mexico, and she's like, I would come here in these huge buildings, and she's like, it was just so beautiful. People were dressed so nice, and everybody was just polite, and that's gone.
Well, they took, you know, people who were apathetic. It's because San Franciscans they show a lot of empathy
Hmm.
towards people, right? And so they took an people who were apathetic, and they exploited them. They exploited them to get all these weird laws into place over there and to trick them and to be like, well, we have to have this weird social justice and like we got to take care of homeless people. They use the heartstrings to basically rob the people poor. And I'm not talking about Democrats. I'm talking about politicians in general.
Right,
It's
right.
not we're so past like Republican and
No,
Democrat.
yeah, they're both.
Everybody who knows they're both awful, awful people who
Oh
want to kill
yeah,
kill us all, dude.
yeah. They really are.
Like, luckily they give us sports, and we enjoy sports. Thank you, Masters, because I enjoy it. Like sports really does make me happier. So I can't like lie and be like, well, I'm mad at the Masters for like making sports. Like I
Yeah.
love
Yeah. That's always good.
it. Right? Right? Like we got into this conversation last time. We're like, yeah, whatever, fixed whatever. I love it. I was thinking how good I know my Masters. Like my football record was pretty good this week.
You did excellent, bro.
Right.
You did. I think you only lost what, one game, two
One
games?
game, I lost one game and I lost it by emotion because for some reason, dude, like, at the beginning of the year, I'm like, dude, I kind of want the Bills to win this year if the Raiders don't. I told you that from the beginning of the
Yeah.
year. Of
Yeah.
course, I want the Raiders and the Saints are my teams, dude. But
Mhm.
I was like, if those teams don't win it, dude, of course, I was like, I always pick some random team just to like
Right.
follow. And this year was the Bills, and they have been looking pretty strong.
They're good. They have a great defense, but like I text you, I said their offense is horrible,
Dude,
man.
the Eagles come and go.
They do.
The
They
Eagles
do.
come and go, and I was like,
But I
he's not coming. I
yeah,
was
well,
like,
I just felt because they got embarrassed by Dallas, you know, that they weren't going to let Buffalo beat them, you
yeah, see, I
know.
thought that we were just gonna ride the embarrassment train the rest of the year.
Yeah. But no, I see that like me, you know. I mean, I besides the Raider game, the Niner game, I knew the Panthers were going to lose that game. I have such a hard time rooting for the 49ers that I had to just stop that or not even bet it. Don't even pick the game. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not going to bet it like, you know, truthfully, then I shouldn't even pick the game. It's hard for me. Like this week, the Niners and the Cardinals. I know the Niners are going to win and I picked the Niners to win in my survival pool.
Whoa,
And if
whoa,
they
whoa, whoa,
lose,
whoa, whoa,
if
whoa,
they
whoa, whoa, whoa,
lose,
whoa, whoa,
I'm gonna be
wait.
pissed.
Where do they even play? Dude, I totally slipped. Where do they play?
You're playing in Arizona.
Oh no, Arizona could win, dude.
No way, dude.
Hold on, let me look at. Let me start looking because we're gonna start doing this right now. Because hold on, I gotta at least. I had 3 or 4 more things that I had to look at on these NFL games. My kids started screaming at me, and there's some home stuff that I have to look at, man. Like I'm not sure.
I don't,
I'm
I don't, I
sure.
don't, I can't see Kyler Murray. He's been struggling the last couple of weeks, man,
I'm,
against good defenses,
ooh.
and the Niners are gonna light him up.
All right, yeah, yeah. If we're starting this already, dude, I definitely pick the Niners over the Cardinals tomorrow.
Now, are we? Do you want to do points, or are we just doing money lines with Because I figure lately we just been doing straight up, no points.
If
Because
you
look,
give me,
if you would have parlayed all those games that you won last week, and just say and then say the Bills did win, dude. That's what 15 games I think you picked or 10 whatever it was. I think
yeah,
10, 12
yeah.
games. That's a big payday, dude. Even if because you can go to Tahoe and put like $5 for the week, and you have to bet every game correctly. You bet every game correctly, it's like I want to say it's like $500 off of $5, bro.
I'm pretty sure after we talked about it, right, that if we went to Vegas and we can't go with $100, dude. Like that, it won't work.
No,
We have to go with like 4 or 5 grand, because Vegas gets you every time
no, they
itself.
always win, man. They're always so damn close, dude. Pisses
Well,
me off.
it's not that, dude. It's the city of Vegas that gets you because you got to spend money. If I stick to my rules, the money line, okay, and the NBA, I wouldn't bet like that. The NBA, I would be betting on the NBA. I bet way different, dude. I bet when the games are live.
Yeah.
And because once the games are live, dude, and I can actually see what the players are doing, I could always make a general. Like, I never lose, dude. It's
Do you
too
like to
easy.
do you
It's too
like to
easy.
bet the halves and quarters and stuff, or you just go
I
ahead
bet that, and I bet the move. Sometimes they have a moving money line,
right.
so I use the moving money line to like, bro. Sometimes man, as long as I make money is my motto. Okay,
Exactly.
and sometimes off of $100, I'll only make like $6. Okay, but it's a guaranteed $6. I don't lose at all, at all.
Mhm.
I never have. I
Do
told you
you,
the only reason I've lost with it like that is because my kid touched the computer.
Gee, all these crazy bets.
Seriously, and no, and like some of them are, dude, like a couple of them were like only 50 cents. You
Wow.
understand? But like you always win in basketball because the money line constantly changes.
Yeah.
It changes so fast.
Yeah, it does.
And shout out to my gamblers. If you go to the basketball game, okay, say you go to the Warriors game or the college basketball games that you can bet on, right? And you could do the money line on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
dude, you can make a lot of money because you're like 30 seconds ahead.
It's true that.
You
And
understand?
eventually, when it hits everywhere, and all the states are, because it's up to the state now to legalize it, that it's going to be everywhere. Your phone apps, everybody's going to be betting, man. Betting is such a huge, huge, huge thing, man. It's ridiculous.
And I follow fantasy for me. And once you know the players immaculately and you know what's going on every team, you're better than the bookie. Fantasy makes you better than the bookies.
Because because you're following a game and you think like when I picked Diggs the other day and I said, dude, he's gonna go off, right? I picked Diggs 2, 3 weeks in a row and he's gone off every week because you look
Right.
at matchups and because
Right.
that's what bettors do. That's what these professional bettors do in Vegas. They look at matchups and they say, oh, who's he going up against? He needs a comeback game. He's pissed. And sure enough, and you're right. If you're in fantasy and you're looking at everybody's team and you're saying, well, this guy's going to have a good game. Matter of fact, I was going to put a trade offer to Jamal the other week for his running back for Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
And he went off last week, dude, and I was like, I just think he's going to have a killer game. Why? Because the coach says, this is nothing new. We have to run the ball. And sure enough, he's like, finally, he's going to use his running back that he drafted to run the ball, and he had a hell of a game. And still lost, but you know what I mean?
And then when you get to the playoffs, right? Right? You do something different, right? Wouldn't you do something totally different than what we do with the running backs and the trade-offs?
Right.
Like in the playoffs, dude, I'd be like, well, I would throw all that out the window and be like, well, dude, I know the NFL wants these guys to win.
And defense is a lot in the playoffs, man. Defense comes a big, big, big thing in the playoffs, man.
Right.
I mean, defense is huge. Defense is huge. That's why in fantasy I went and picked up a couple defensive teams because I'm looking at their matchups. I'm like the Browns. I picked the Browns defense up again. They're going against Miami and Denver and Cincinnati, and those are good matchups for them. They're still in it. Brown, I don't predict them to do anything. They're still in it, so they should be able to get those games and demolish those teams.
Yeah, and that's what I feel is like if you're equipped for fantasy and your players, right? It's way different than just being an average bettor. And I don't even know if these people who are older bookies, like these old, I don't even know if they play fantasy. I don't know if they realize the people who really play when you play fantasy, dude, you get an edge because you're really, really obsessed with it. That's why I'm going to pick up fantasy basketball, I guess, dude.
It's so hard. I like football because it's just like, you get your Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's easier to follow because I did baseball one time, bro, and baseball was hard.
Yeah. And like I was telling you, if you have a kid or somebody who watches baseball is the hardest to do, dude. For sure. Because you're talking 6 to 7 games a week.
Oh yeah, matchups every day. This pitcher. Oh, this guy's great. This team's good against left-handers. You know what I mean? It's just it's constantly moving.
Right, or the manager in baseball doesn't care if there's a hit given off, or this manager the second he gets a base loaded, dude, he pulls that pit. Dude, it's way complicated. Basketball is like complicated too. But you don't have as many teams as many games as baseball. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know.
But football, I want to stick to because I think I could do pretty good at it. And same thing with basketball. Yeah, I can make money off of basketball off the money line. That's not a problem for me, dude. Mm-hmm. It's just conservative betting. But bro, when you throw out if there's 8 games, okay,
yeah,
you make like $5 a game. $2 a game, whatever. You can make $100 a night from just watching your money line.
That's true.
You just put it on your screen, bro. All right. And if one team gets like way ahead, okay, you buy it, or if one team gets really low, you buy it, dude. And that's it. That's it. It literally always moves.
Should we promote what site we use?
I used, bro. I haven't done it in so long. What are you using?
I haven't used anything yet. I keep like I'm always afraid to. I always try to make my way up to Tahoe and try to just do my bets there. Like next weekend, I'm going to be in Reno,
and that's what I'm saying. It's like I want to follow the rules, especially because we're doing it for a radio show. So that's why we should be going. And if we're gonna go and like promote the gospel, like we have to go and make money while we're there.
Yeah. And
like and it sucks, dude, because like the only way I can really know that I'm gonna make money is betting. And everyone's like, well, I don't like to tell people, oh, for sure you can make money in betting. Follow me. I don't want anybody to follow me ever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Well, no, you let people make their own decision. You like I said, I like showing our picks, and that's it. Those are our picks, what we go with, and if we start to win on it, that's on us, and that's on them. If people want to follow our advice and do that, we're not charging them anything. We're not charging them we just wanted them to subscribe and like. That's it. I'm not saying, hey, $5 a pick.
It'd be an interesting concept to build our show around. Like, oh, we're going to be able to do this because we're going to Vegas and we're going to try to bet, or like our show gets put behind and it shows the drama of gambling. Either way, you and I understand we'll turn it into a win-win. Everybody ain't turning it into a win-win, bro.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
The losing will be funnier than the winning. Like we
yeah.
can make fun of ourselves for losing. Dude, remember that time, dude? Like I had to get a sitter, and you had to like beg Sarah to go to Las Vegas, so we lost a bunch of money.
That was like thousands of dollars.
Thought we knew what we were doing, dude. Thought we were gonna get subscribers, and everybody hated us.
Yeah,
Like
we lost subscribers.
yeah, we lost subscribers.
uh,
Yeah, I
I,
could.
I, I was talking to this guy. He's like a big Raider fan. He dresses up and all, and he always puts, his bets when he does online, and he bets on a site called BetOnline.ag. And do you bet with crypto?
I would. Yes, I have.
Because that's what he says. He's like, I think I'm gonna do crypto. He's like, I'm gonna try crypto this year. Because he says when he bets, because I asked him, I said, well, how quick does it take to get your payout, in your bank
Instantly
account?
with crypto.
And he's like, you know what? He's like, they changed it. It used to be pretty fast, like in a couple days. He's like, but lately, I just been the last couple of years. He says that he leaves his winnings in and he cashes out after the Super Bowl. And then he said, but he said, I'm gonna do crypto this year and cash out, my cash at the end of the year with using crypto.
Yeah, we have to have a profession. Anybody if you're listening to us or knows about online gambling, hit us up because like we don't know much about it. We're both. I like to go to the casino. The only time I've ever done it online was it was either Bodog or Bravado, and that was before the house burned down. So I'm not
Mhm.
like absolutely sure the site, whichever one's still around. Oh,
I was all,
Bodog, right?
yeah, but this one, the bet online seems pretty legit. It seems pretty good. And that's why I just like to see people like what their experiences are with certain sites because I'm always like, well, what site, what site? And I have so many like I signed up for so many of them, but I was always afraid to put my information in yet because I wasn't sure. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I don't know. And then maybe this will get me into crypto and do it that way. It might be the easiest way.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
And crypto. If you go on Coinbase, buy your crypto, I'm pretty sure that you can use Augur. Augur is like a betting network. It's like a betting token. You could
Uh-huh.
use a Fun Fair. That's a betting token. But Bitcoin is probably the easiest, or like somebody that takes Bitcoin Cash, because Bitcoin Cash is super fast for betting,
Oh, okay.
and there's no fees.
Oh, okay.
Bitcoin has some fees in it, man. Bitcoin isn't perfect. Bitcoin's more of a store of value.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
and anytime anybody wants to talk crypto, you guys can hit me up. We can talk on the crypto channel.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's good. All right, well, let's get into these games. So, you want to do points, or you want to just do straight ups?
we can try. We could try points, but you got to tell me the points because
I will.
I don't have the money line in front of me.
I don't have the money line either. I have the points in front of me.
So all right. You tell me the points, and then I'm gonna tell you if I agree or disagree. Then
Okay, here we go. Niners Thursday night game. Niners Cardinals. Niners favored by 10.
agreed.
So basically, it's like, yeah,
Agreed.
Niners. Yeah, Niners cover that, right? They
Yep.
they win by 10.
Uh huh.
You got Niners too. All right. Texans and Jags in Jacksonville. Houston with 1.5.
Houston with a 1.5.
I think Jags cover.
I do think the Jags cover too, actually, buddy.
I'm gonna go Jags cover.
Houston doesn't
No,
look
they
that
didn't. Raiders should have won that damn game. Stupid ass defense, dude. Tyrell Williams drops 2 easy passes. We win that game.
good. I agree.
So
We'll talk about the Raiders when we get to the Raiders.
Yeah, yeah. So Jags. All right, Jags cover. Redskins at Buffalo. Buffalo 9.5.
Buffalo will win, but Buffalo will not cover.
So Redskins cover.
Yes, Redskins will cover, but I still pick Buffalo to win that game for sure.
So when we write it out, I see Buffalo wins too, but I think the Redskins do cover.
Okay, then let's just try to bet on the money lines. I mean, let's just try to bet on the
spread
today.
All
yeah.
right, so we'll do when the list comes out, it's all covered. It's all from the spread.
But with the spread, I only got to cover 50%, right, to win, right? Like 55% to win. It's not like
Winning's winning, bro. You know what I mean? I don't, whatever, 51%. As long as it's 50%, you win.
Yeah, okay.
That's half. It's all good.
Well, some of these places charges fees, so I'm covering the fee.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right, so yeah, so when the list comes out, these are all with the point spread. So what I'll have Gabe do, I'll put the teams that we picked, and then I'll put for instance, the 49ers will put next to it -10, meaning that they're going to cover that -10.
Okay.
All right. Here's a pick'em game, dude. We got even, no point spread right now. Vikings Chiefs in Kansas City. I know that's kind of early to pick because you don't know if Mahomes is really coming back or not. Because they were saying
either
last
way,
week. They were saying last week. He said if it was a playoff game, he would play.
dude. Here's the deal: if he comes back, he's dead. The Vikings, they're not weak in their defense at all. Like that's like, I don't think they're bad on D at all, right?
No, I don't think so. I mean, and it's a pick'em game. There's no point spread right now, so it's even. The line is even.
In Kansas City,
City,
I'm gonna pick Kansas City.
KC, huh?
I have, yeah. I mean, shit. I don't know, bro. If Mahomes play, I don't know, dude. I gotta pick the Vikings. I gotta
I'm
be
going with the
honest.
Vikings.
I
Yeah,
gotta go with the Vikings, man, on this one.
I'm the same way. I think the Vikings are kind of rolling right now. They're hot. They're a hot team, and the Chiefs, yeah, they played good against Green Bay, but I don't know. I have to go with the Vikings.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Vikings too on that
I
one.
think even if Mahomes gets there, dude, I don't think he's not the same right now. He's hurt. He's not. He can't move around that well. I think they're better off going with more.
Well, here's the deal, dude. Is emotionally, I realized that I was attached to the win over the Raiders, where they absolutely dismantled the Raiders. But I had to cut that off, dude. I had to be like, you know what? No, this is not the same team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm writing down these things here. So we got the Jags plus 1.5. So they covered that in the 49ers minus 10. Minus 10. Okay. Let's see. Jets at Dolphins. Jets favored by 3.
Jets at Dolphins.
I got the Jets, and I think they win more than 3.
Dolphins lost Kenyon Drake, but picked up Aqib Talib.
Yeah, but he's hurt. He's out until like week 15. They just traded his ass. Get out of here.
Yeah, let's go with the Jets on that one for me too, buddy.
Yeah, Jets and covered. I see that one too. All right. Here we go. Bears and Eagles. Eagles favored by 5.
Eagles, easy.
Yeah, right. Nice. That's an easy one too, I believe. Eagles minus 5. All right. Let's see here. Colts at Steelers. Indy minus 1.
Colts
Right.
at Steelers. Indy.
Right. Colts minus 1. That's an easy game, dude. Minus 1. They cover that, dude. Titans at Panthers. Carolina minus 4.
Titans are 4-4. Panthers are 4-3. Panthers got that guy, and they get beat by the Niners. The Titans do look tougher than they've been, dude, in recent years. They won last week, right?
The Titans feel like a
yes.
squad as they hit
So do the Panthers. There you
go,
dude. The Titans are the squad.
We're so good. No, I was looking at the matchup on the NFL.com. But for some reason, the video just automatically comes up. I don't want to hear the video. I just want to see the stats.
They won. They beat the Bucks last week. The Bucks
right.
Well, it was a close game. It was a close game. James Winston blew it.
I gotta go with the Titans.
The Titans on the cover. Titans, huh?
Yeah, that AJ Brown isn't bad, dude.
No, he's not bad. Titans minus 4. I'm gonna go with the Panthers, dude. I think in Carolina. I think they do it. Let's see here. Bucks at Seahawks. Seahawks minus 6.
Are they joking? That's so disrespectful, dude, to Russell Westbrook. I'm definitely going with the Seahawks. If anybody, I would say that's the game of the week. The Seahawks are going to smash, dude.
Yeah.
The Seahawks have a lot on the line. What does the Bucks have on the line?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. Not a damn thing. Carolina -4. Okay, let's see here. Browns at Broncos. Cleveland -3. I got the Browns.
I got the Broncos on that one. It's
in Denver.
In Denver.
They got Flacco's
Damn.
Flacco's hurt, so it's the first career start for the Broncos quarterback right now.
First career start for Broncos quarterback.
The Browns actually didn't really play that bad last week against the Patriots.
They
really didn't. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Browns too. Actually,
that's smart.
I'm gonna switch my pick on that.
That's smart. Packers at Chargers. Green Bay 3.5.
I'm gonna go with the Packers on this one.
Yep, me too. Packers 3.5. Let's see here. Packers. All right. Patriots. Oh, there's a good game. Sunday night game. Patriots at Ravens. New England 3.5.
Patriots at Ravens 3.5. Ooh. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
You're gonna go with the Ravens, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah. They're gonna cover that 3.5. You don't think it's gonna be a blowout? It's gonna be interesting because you got Lamar Jackson. He's gonna go up against a good, probably one of the best defenses in the league right now, besides the 49ers. What's he all about? You know what I mean?
Here's the deal, dude. New England got beat up last week, man. They were getting. I mean, even though they won,
their offense is not that great.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I think the Ravens' defense is pretty decent.
Yeah, and they just the New England.
New England's defense is tough, man.
The New England's defense is very tough. They're very tough, but I don't think they're as good.
And they pride themselves, dude. I mean, Belichick, he prides himself of like, oh, here comes Lamar Jackson. Is this guy gonna do it? You know what I mean? Like the Emperor, he prides himself, man.
Yeah, Tom Brady does too. Both those guys don't like to use the young guys, but I don't know if they're going to have an answer for what Lamar Jackson can do. Usually, I would always go with the defense, but I think Lamar Jackson. It all depends on how the coaching comes out, man. I gotta say, dude, it's going to be interesting.
So you got the Ravens 3.5.
I do have the Ravens by beating the spread. I even probably have the Ravens winning that game.
All right. I'm going to go with the Patriots, and I think they're going to at least win by a touchdown.
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, it's the same thing, right? Like beginning of the year when we picked the Super Bowl winners, and I said the Patriots. I said until they are beaten, until they, you know what I mean, until they're officially gone. How do you go against them? You can't. Belichick, he's a defensive coach, right? And he still got Brady on the other side. He just prides himself so much of
Mark Jackson dropped 8 passes last week. That ain't happening again, bro. Last game. It ain't
Mark
happened.
Andrews?
Yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah. Mark Jackson. Mark Andrews dropped like 8 passes. That's not happening again. You got 2 pretty decent legs, dude. Set of legs on there. I'm talking about Jackson and who's their running back? Dude, he was from the Saints. He played for the Saints. Ingram. You got 2 good sets of legs on there, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. You got 2. He likes both those tight ends, dude. They're going to be a nightmare matchup. He likes both those tight ends, dude. He's very.
He does. Oh, he does. Yeah.
So that's what I see. I could be 100% wrong. Like I mean, I just don't. I don't see New England's defense being able to stop them. Maybe I could be 100% wrong, but that's just what I visualize right now. I want everyone to know when we do this. There's other betting shows. But I have my own way of coming up with it. And in my head, I visually see something, and that's what I'm going to stick with. And it's not playing on emotions. It's visually what I see.
Right. Well, that's good. It's good. All right. Monday night game. Cowboys at Giants. Cowboys -7.
The Giants should beat that, right? At Cowboys. Wait, at Cowboys.
No, in New York.
In New York. I don't know if New York's as bad as their record, dude. I really don't. Their quarterback is not. What's his name? Not Mason Rudolph.
Jacobs.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Like, He's iffy, man.
He's
Stop
very
doing
he
this
goes
to me.
he goes I don't know. Yeah, he's
Um,
rookie inconsistent. But I mean the Cowboys need to come in there and demolish. I think
Yeah, the
for
Cowboys are going to win.
what they did to Philly, I think the Cowboys cover that.
Yeah, the Cowboys should definitely cover that because I broke up in the stats on this one.
Mhm.
There's just it doesn't look like there's any way the Giants can beat them.
I don't think so either.
So
I don't think so.
the Dallas's offense is just way too good compared to New York's defense.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then our game, Oakland's finally at home. The 3-1 Lions against the 3-4 Raiders. Raiders are favored by 2.
Okay, you talk to me for a second and let me figure out if I'm gonna have this emotion or it's gonna be.
So here we go. The Lions are a decent team. They're in the middle of things. They have to win if they're going to keep pace with Minnesota and Green Bay. They play tough teams. They've been in it every game pretty much.
They beat Kansas City.
They beat Kansas City.
In Kansas City.
Yeah, in Kansas City.
And
Let's
they're
see
better.
here.
They're better on the road than they are at home.
I mean, actually, they lost to Kansas City. They lost to Kansas City by 4. They lost. So this is what they've done. They tied against Arizona. They beat the Chargers 13-10. They beat the Eagles 27-24. Lost to the Chiefs 30-34. Lost to Green Bay 22-23. They lost to the Vikings 30-42. Then lost to the Giants 31-26. So they play tough. I mean, they've had a hard schedule. You go, Philly, Kansas City, Green Bay, Minnesota. I mean, they barely pulled it off against the Giants.
Yeah, dude, I have to go.
I think Oakland wins first home game back, dude, because Oakland, they're not playing horrible.
Hudson's out, bro.
He's out, but that rookie center came in. He played pretty well, man. I was very impressed with him. He played really good. We were still able to run the ball. Carr didn't even get hit. He looked great throwing the ball downfield. This is our damn defense. But I think Stafford could have a big game though too. We give him too many big plays. And Galloway or Galladay, whatever the hell his name is,
Galladay's gonna. Yeah,
he'll have a big game. He'll have at least a long touchdown.
Yeah, it's probably.
But they shut down the Raiders. Shut down Hopkins last week though.
Yeah.
They shut down. I thought Hopkins was gonna have a great game for me in fantasy.
Right, but fell balled.
He did, but that last touchdown, dude, that was such luck, dude. Such luck. He got kicked in the face. He didn't see. He just threw the ball.
You think that was luck, dude?
Hell yeah, it was luck.
I picked fell for a reason, dude.
No. His not luck that he caught it. It was luck that Watson threw that touchdown. That it found him. If our linebacker would just stayed in front of him, that would have been an easy pick. That was a luck throw. It wasn't.
Dude, I want to pick the Raiders.
If they're at home, dude, first home game back, dude, the crowd's gonna be hyped. I think we're gonna be good. I think the Raiders cover. I think the Raiders. What did I say it was? -2.
Have any Raiders lost any of their housing? Have any been through any of these fires? That's something I have not checked.
They're happy to be home.
You think they're happy to be back in that slum?
They wish they were in London or where the hell were we last week? Houston, much better place.
No, Houston's a slum too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, much better place. Houston's horrible.
Yeah, it's a horrible place to be too. You can't even breathe.
Oh my gosh, I like Dallas. Dallas is nice.
Dallas was nice. I like San Antonio, but I did like San Antonio. It's changed a lot.
Has it? I haven't been to San Antonio. I've only been to Dallas and Arlington.
Next stop for me is Idaho, buddy.
Idaho. I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah, I want to be a hunter, man. I just want to hunt. Hunt.
Oh man.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, I guess I'm going with the Lions, dude.
You're gonna go with the Lions?
I don't want to, but I don't. I just see Galladay going off, dude. And who, even if not Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr.
So Lions, are they winning? Are they covering? Or the Raiders cover. You got the Raiders cover, or the Lions are winning more than 2?
Oh, because they have.
The Lions
are favored by 2.
No, the Lions are. The Raiders are favored by 2.
Yeah, the Lions will beat that.
So the Lions will beat that.
The Raiders could win, but the Lions would beat that spread for sure.
So Lions +2 for you, and I got Raiders -2. All right, man. So here's a little quick recap. We both got the Niners covering at 10. We both have the Jags. They got +1, 1.5. We both have the Redskins covering that spread, which is 9.5. We both picked the Vikings, which right now is like even. No, there's no line right now. We both have the Jets covering -3. We both have the Eagles with -5. The Colts with -1. I have the Panthers -4. You have the Titans +4. We both have the Seahawks -6. We both have the Browns -3. We both have the Packers -3.5. I have the Patriots at 3.5. You have the Ravens at 3.5. We both have the Cowboys at -7. You have the Lions at +2, and I have the Raiders at -2.
So we're almost all the same except 2 or 3.
There's a couple here and there. Not too bad, but pretty much the same. We have let's see, the Titans Panther game and the Raider Lions, and the Ravens Patriots.
Last week we had a bunch of different ones.
We did, but like I said, it's my fault, dude. It's totally my fault for picking the stupid Panthers. And there was a close game. The Buccaneers, they had a good shot of winning that game against the Titans with stupid Jameis Winston.
I was second laughing, dude. I was like, you're like, Jameis Winston's not going to throw 5 interceptions. I think he threw 6, right?
I don't even know. I lost count. But his coach was like, they weren't even his fault. We got to catch the ball.
I was like, all this fool does is throw interceptions.
That's all he does. He's such
Either
a quarterback.
There's 2 things that are going to happen when Jameis Winston goes on that field. His receivers are going to score a touchdown within 4 plays, or he's going to get an interception.
Evans had a hell of a game, huh?
Every week, man. If you just throw him the ball, bro.
He's a beast.
I don't know why we didn't get him on the trade deadline.
Yeah, that would have been.
He doesn't have any problems compared to some of these other receivers.
He's pretty quiet.
He's quiet, dude. He's big. He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
He would ball. So have you heard this conspiracy theory, dude, that something's going to happen in Seattle on November 3rd?
No.
And it was in the Batman movie.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so it's November 3rd in the Batman movie. And it happens in Seattle.
Really?
This weekend. Yeah. And the whole conspiracy is that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers represent like the skull and crossbone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they are playing the Bucs this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And that the Seattle Seahawk eye is actually the all-seeing eye of Ra from Egypt.
Uh-huh.
That's what these guys are saying now. All the conspiracy theorists online,
Yeah.
Because I'm very, very big into these wackos. I love to hear them and give them a platform to speak on. So yeah, dude, that's what they're saying about the Seattle on Sunday.
But what's gonna happen?
Some kind of horrible thing.
Like the stadium's gonna blow up or something?
I don't know. That's what happened in the Batman movie. And check this out. The section is 331.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the Batman movie, or it's 322.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They don't have that section. That they removed that section for the game right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Was that the one, the Dark Knight one? One was the Dark Knight. Was Bane, and they blew up the stadium?
And Bane. Yeah.
Wasn't that in wasn't it? I don't know. It's supposed to be Gotham. I don't know. I thought it was Pittsburgh.
No, they're at the Seattle Seahawks game.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Did happen. Gotham's not a real city, but
yeah.
Seahawks.
Yeah. Huh. It's interesting. That's going to be interesting to see if that happens.
I'm betting it's not going to happen.
Yeah. I would bet no on that. I'd bet the under on that one, dude.
Yeah, under for sure on that, because man, let's pray that it doesn't.
Yeah.
Pray for all you guys in California too, dude. It's crazy.
It's crazy out here, man, right now. Wildfires everywhere, dude.
Smoky where you're at or not?
No, I don't know. Fresh air is clean over here in Sacramento.
See, Sac is all the Sac is good, huh?
Yeah, all the Sac is good. Besides our little homeless fires that we've been getting here and there. But other than that, no, we're good. No fires over here. There was a fire the other day going towards the airport where the Kings used to play at the Arco Arena or Sleep Train Arena. There's a big old grass fire that happened over there on the side of the freeway. That was kind of crazy.
Well, that'd be crazy if that big old arena caught on fire.
That's what they needed to do. Get all the homeless
So
people and put them in a sleep train.
one of these guys, all right, he came from some other state, right? He lit 13 fires, and he went back. He flew back home.
What?
Yeah, yeah. He's in custody right now.
Wow.
I'm surprised that you have to like dig through the news to find this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Well,
There's
some
been
LA. Why
earthquake.
does LA have a fire every? Seems like every couple months, dude. They're like big areas.
Because people don't do forest breaks anymore, buddy. That's really the only reason I can see it, is because like in major all over the world, if you go to other cities, any major city, they have maybe 50 miles sometimes, but a miles and miles of fire break. Okay. They don't let anything grow. Like underneath the power lines, they make fire break. Bro, up here where we're at in Oregon and California now, if you go look at the fire break, dude, they're non-existent. Right
Wow.
underneath the fire break is just covered in tinder. We're not talking about tinder like people from online that you swipe. We're talking about stuff that burns like matches. Like I'm out in the forest, man, every day hunting.
Right.
Not every day, but a couple times a week, right?
Uh-huh.
You can see with an untrained eye that this stuff's ready to just go up in the fire. And half of the problem is they let them log it, a lot of it, and then the stuff gets left behind. Okay. Then no one, environmentalists don't let people come and clean it. Okay. And they're not making fire breaks. So that's all happening all over. And when you're in LA, right? LA is so hot and so dry, and they have all these winds that, especially the Santa Ana winds, they come from the west. They push west. They don't like when we're in the Bay. All of our wind pushes from most of the time the Bay, so it's nice and cool.
Right.
You know, when we're in the Bay, but the Santa Ana winds, they blow from the desert. And they're hot and they're crazy. They're way different, so they tend to move the fires differently. And people don't want to. When you have too much environmentalism, dude, this is what happens. When you have too much like corporate, when a corporation comes over and takes neglect of the land, you have the same situation. You have to have a balance, man. And right now we've lost all the balance.
I thought it was just God mad, not celebrities.
God,
Yeah.
we're seeing God be happy with celebrities right now, like Kanye.
I think he loves Kanye right now, man.
Do you hear Kanye's sweaters are like $220?
Are they really?
Yeah, and it says like Jesus saves.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going for $220 for a jacket. Exactly.
He was just like, dude, Adidas was broke, and then the Yeezys came out, and now we're like a $6 billion company, and I'm working for God now. Oh man, dude. He's like, it's over now. He's like, I'm working for God now with this money. He's like, it's over. And people are hating on him, dude. People are like, a lot of Christians are hating on him, or a lot of people are saying like,
just Christians, everybody's
like,
hating on him.
Because I mean, Sarah and I were talking about it the other day, and they were saying how like, you know, when you go to church and they ask for, you know, everybody says that the prayer to ask God into your heart, and they want people to have a transformation, and that's what Christians or God is looking for, but yet they're just doubting him so much of you know, that he's not being truthful. It's just ridiculous, dude. I was like, wow, I can't believe people are hating on it. About 10 years ago, he did an interview with the what's that guy's name? Big Boy. And Big Boy in the Radio, I think his name is, right? In which he just did an interview with them just a couple days ago. And he played this part of the interview 10 years ago, and Kanye had said that eventually that he knows where his life is going, that he's going to end up just working for God, being a servant of God now. And he forgot that he had even said that. And when he played it during the interview, he was just like, wow, he's like, I just been through so much stuff that now looking back at how long ago that interview was to what I'm actually doing now for God, you know, I'm working for my daddy now. He's like, I don't care. He's like, you don't care about, you know, you losing your fans or you being, he's like, I've been canceled. He's all, look at my life. He's like, I've been canceled. They hated on me when I went up there against Taylor Swift and I did that. When I said, you know, all these things, you know what I mean? All the things that Kanye's always been in the limelight for, you know, and he's like, and I'm still here. And now I'm working for God and I fear and only love God. The rest doesn't matter no more, man.
And see, I had the same type of epiphany, and people they get uncomfortable because they immediately think, well, this person is saved, so now I have to start acting different. I can't say shit. I can't say fuck because of what the church has said. You understand what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can't. We have to act a certain way. I can never have a drink of alcohol again. I could never go on a date with a woman and hold her hand. They want to focus on all these things that are like, an honest to God, they're meaningless, dude.
Yeah.
They're literally meaningless. Like once you start understanding what it's about, it has nothing to do with anything because the only requirement is belief by faith,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody wants to get into the don't. Well, most of that stuff is unprovable, dude. Like it can get into theory, right? And
Right.
God's not going to hold something over your head that first you were deceived, okay? Because we're dumb. We're his dumbass kids, dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're fucking dumb, bro. That's where people cannot admit they're fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It makes me mad and furious because it's just pride. You know, it's just
Yeah.
pride. You're like, well, what's it gonna make you do, dude? Like, you think you have to stop being gay? You think you got to stop? You don't want to stop stealing? You don't
Right.
want to stop lying? Like you want to go have sex and have to abort a baby? Like you want to do that type of stuff?
Right.
You understand? And that's where it comes from for me. It's like I can have a good balance, bro. I could put some party on. I could listen to some gangster rap,
Mm-hmm.
but don't do my lines in the sand. And if
Yeah.
anybody has a problem with the fact that I love Jesus Christ, they don't have to be my friend.
Absolutely.
We don't have to have anything to do with each other. That's what I tell people. I'm like, I'll get to a point and I could take a joke. Like if you see Andy and Junior on Facebook, they
Mm-hmm.
always bust my balls, dude.
Right.
But then I could tell them, I could be like, motherfucker, who was writing you when you were in fucking prison, dude?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. And the other one, I could be like, dude, who brought you into business, dude, when you were crying like a little baby, dude? And I brought you in. I could be mean with my fucking tongue,
Yeah.
bro. But I don't because you know what? It's not. It isn't even offensive to me because I know how inside people can be deceived.
Mm-hmm.
And the deception is it's everywhere. Like I told Nancy from the gym, I was like, we're gonna do a top 10 Christian rappers. And she like gave me like a weird ass look. And I'm like, oh, I'm definitely talking about this on the show now. Like like what the hell do Christian rappers do? They want to make money? Like what's the worst thing they could be accused of?
Yeah.
Being soft, wanting to make money. So
And you know what? And it's so stupid because they label them, oh, you're a Christian rapper, and a lot of these rappers, they're just rappers that are Christian. They're not Christian rappers. You know what
so
I
you
mean? So
but
because they're not writing, because they're not rapping about, banging a million hoes and drinking and shooting people up and going to prison and doing all these
right.
things, and
Worse,
that's
it's worse than
that's
that, bro. Like
that's what
Rick
I'm.
Ross literally tells people, bud, he literally tells them to like put roofies in women's drinks, dude.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
understand what
saying.
I'm saying? So you're gonna give me a dirty look and like you think it's all fun and games, dude. You want your child to get in trouble and embarrass your family, dude? Like Filthy Rich's brother, dude. Like Filthy Rich's brother, like is literally selling young children, dude. Like that's cool.
Right.
Give me a break, bro.
Right. No, I know it's ridiculous because it's like that's what you rather hear. You rather hear that or be influenced by that. It's fine if you want to hear, but you're going to be influenced by that, and you don't want to hear about something that's positive, where some of these rappers are
No,
talking
no,
about
bro,
girls
not
don't
just
go
that.
out and be
It's not.
dressing like
It's.
this.
You think it's even they don't want to hear it? It literally puts them in pain. It puts them in a pain, and it hurts them. That people want to be good. People love the light, bro. It hurts people,
I
and
don't. I
that's
don't
why.
know why
I'm
people are
like,
afraid to
we're
be good and
Christians. Are
stuff.
we gambling? Hell yeah, we're gambling. We like to gamble. Where does it ever say in the Bible do not to have like that's where the separation comes for people like you and I is they okay, I have to obey my church or else I'm gonna get castrated from my church. Well, I don't necessarily believe that being a church going person makes you any more Christian than a non-church. I don't believe there's a set of
I don't believe in
standards.
that. Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
believe in
believe
that.
there's a set of standards that other than the Bible that we live by. Anything else that they throw in there is to make you feel really uncomfortable and they want you to be miserable in life. Like
Yeah.
God cares if you gamble on a game. If God cares if you go out on a date. This is it's about love.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like people, and they're like, "Oh, you're a Christian now. You're this and that, so you're perfect." And people always say that. No, I'm Christian because I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? It's like people oh, you're just a goody two shoes now. You're holier than thou, and you can't do this and that. It's like that's not
Trust
what
me.
it's about, man.
Trust me. Our crew, every single person in there, dude, you want them Christian.
Yeah.
Like you don't want us not being Christian. We're the type of people that you should encourage to be Christian.
Exactly. Exactly.
Do not
We all
not
go through our personal stuff that we go through, man. You should want somebody God in my life and trying to hold me down and trying to make me walk in that straight line still. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you want the opposite of that?
You want a stone cold player like me picking up on your wife, homie? Fine, I'll do it, but you're gonna lose your wife. I have a set of rules, you know what I'm saying, that I adhere to. And one of those rules is like, I'm not gonna pick up on your lady. I'm not gonna pick up on your wife. If something happens to your children, dude, I'm gonna be there for your children, even if I despise you, because the children are the most important. There's a certain set of what is wrong with those rules, dude?
Yeah, I know. People are afraid. They're afraid to be good and they're afraid to hear. And like you said, they get uncomfortable. You know,
they get on. Oh, the worst one, dude, is like, oh, I went to a Catholic school and I went to a Christian school and I saw how it was. Yeah, exactly. yeah, exactly, dude. Everything in the power, dude, to make you hate and despise anything to do with religion or Jesus or whatever it is that you want to have your relationship with. Like, but people will be like, well, people who go to the public school, right?
Mm-hmm.
The public school is a constant failure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a constant failure. You think, okay, so you went to public school, now you're not going to ever go to a public doctor?
Right.
Give me a break, dude. Like it's so dumb and asinine when people open their mouths at me. And I don't even have to say anything now because I could go so deep and I could cut like a razor blade. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show everybody by a little bit more of through faith in Jesus Christ, he gives me love. Because if not, dude, I'd be a very hateful person. Yeah. I've been through a lot, man. Like I had a that left me. My house burned down. I lost my dog, and this is all like in the last years, dude. Like few years. I could be a miserable prick.
Oh yeah.
You know,
big time. Oh, absolutely, man.
Oh, I'm depressed, dude. I could have PTSD. I could have all those things, but no, man. We recenter our lives, dude, and we go back to the basic of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a spiritual gain. And that's all I can say is like,
that's it. That's it, man.
Are you? What's the rest of your week looking like, dude? Anything crazy? We're doing a top 10, right?
Yeah, we gotta do a top 10 here soon. Whether tomorrow or the next day, whenever I'm ready, whenever.
Yeah, in the next couple of days, me and Ed are gonna do a top 10 sports screw jobs.
Oh yeah, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Hopefully, Gabe likes that new intro. We did a new intro, like I said, guys. It's gonna be fun.
I'm sure he'll like it. I'm waiting to see his expression.
It was fun. I'm sorry that we got on a spiritual rant.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, it is what it is. That's what we do. You know, we don't cater. We don't cater to anyone.
You know, we're not trying to sell you guys anything, but like, dude, have a relationship with God. My God is Jesus Christ. Fed's God's. I know Jesus Christ. So, you know, whatever you guys want to do, you got to have some kind of relationship with your higher being or what will lead you there. And if you don't believe in it and you want to, ask the higher being to show you.
Yeah, bring you peace, man, in life.
Bring you gains, bro.
Yeah, that's it. Gains, mind gains, muscle gains.
Dude, a lot of my, like, I don't like to bring it up, but a lot of my training really is that I have faith that, like, God gave me a body that's strong enough to move iron. And I believe that. Like, I'm not, when I go, like, that's part of my mental state, dude.
Right.
It's like, my God walked in a physical body, dude, with a 300-pound cross, dude, up a hill.
Mm-hmm.
I could lift iron, bro.
It's tatted on my back, dude.
Samson moved the pillars, dude. Samson destroyed people with bones, dude. Jacob wrestled the spirit of God in physical form. You know, all these different things. That's what always keeps me kind of grounded in my workout.
It's a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Look at I would never have thought, like, years ago when I got Jesus tattooed on my back, my buff Jesus, you know, doing a push-up with the cross on his back, that it would lead to this. You know, it all comes full circle, dude.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's awesome.
And that's what I tell people, dude. I recommend, man, if you have to get a tattoo, to remind yourself every day, dude, that you're a Christian, dude. Do you like fat, dude, and get it, because it does come back to that.
Straight up says on the back. My it says it says you know, his pain, your gain, dude. You know what I
Loyalty.
mean?
You're loyal to your God, dude.
Shit, bro. All right, my friend.
All right, you guys.
Have
We'll
a good
watch it
time. You
later.
going you taking the girls out trick or treating tomorrow? Or they feel better?
I am. If they feel better, hopefully they'll feel better by tomorrow. And then I got 2 days of hunting left to get this deer tag. So yeah, I got to get it on Friday. I got it. Yeah, it's getting cold and the deer are in rut. So
yeah, you got to get it, man. Got to make some good jerky, dude.
oh, dude, tell me about it. But if not, man, I'm gonna get some goose, some duck. Don't
There
worry.
you go. Good. Are you gonna pump it with steroids?
Absolutely.
Nice. All right, my friend.
All right. Spot you later.
Spot you later.